The music is the heartbeat that keeps Smokey's Place alive. Sadly, that heartbeat will be silenced at the end of the year when this beloved veteran-owned staple in North Charleston closes its doors after more than a decade of serving up good food, good drink, and some of the best blues in the Lowcountry. On this week's Food Friday, we wanted to pay tribute by welcoming Smokey Blase, owner of Smokey's Place. I'm so happy to finally meet you because I've heard nothing but wonderful things. I think so many people have come through your doors and have fallen in love with what you've created. Maybe you can tell us, Smokey, how you got Smokey's Place started.
Well, we opened our doors in February of 2010, and we started having bands in there, and we kind of stumbled into the blues area because a lot of the bands were saying there was a nice blues jam going on Wednesday nights. And the problem was that they wouldn't get on stage until late, and they had to go to work in the next morning. So I figured let's do one on Sunday afternoon, and we started doing that. And we've got a jam that we've run for 9 years now.
And it sounds like we're doing a spotlight music series right now because really you are of all worlds. You're both food service, but you're also of the music. And we'll get to the music too. I want to focus on the restaurant. So music was really kind of at the core, but then food also became a big part of your restaurant and the establishment as a whole.
Yeah, it did. We claim to have the best bang burgers in town. It says so on our sign. I like to think we prove that every day. Our first menu 10 plus years ago was one side of one paper. And so now we've expanded to about a 5-page menu, which we've since cut down due to COVID, since we've had to scale back on everything.
And I want to talk about that as well. But you, sir, have been dealt quite a hand in 2020. So not only did COVID hit and that has had a permanent scar to your business, but you yourself have had some health challenges. You're a 2-time cancer survivor, but now you're in a third battle. Is that right?
I am. I beat throat cancer and I beat kidney cancer, had my kidney removed this past May, and now I got prostate cancer to deal with.
Goodness gracious, Smokey. When are things going to start looking up? How can things start looking up for you? What can people do to rally around you?
Well, they're already looking up. I've got 2 battles down. Step into the ring one more time.
One more time. And I want to also talk about COVID. So COVID, it had a permanent impact on your business like it has on so many others. Can you tell us why and what it was that really forced you to turn the lights off at the end of the year?
Well, we went through the 2-month shutdown initially, and we had a tough time coming back from that. So we're trying to struggle to make our way back. And then we get our hands tied by policies that tell us that we can't serve alcohol after 11, but we could serve food after 11. And these policies make no sense to me. And I laid this at the feet of the governor, and he had the power to change that. And he did. I mean, taking all the precautions is wise, but social distancing and all that. But as far as the rest of the policy, it didn't work for anybody. And there's a lot of people in my same shoes that I'm in that are going out of business and not coming back.
Yeah, people are very frustrated with that. And you are also one of the only veteran-owned businesses in the area. So once you do shut the lights out at the end of the year, what do you hope for 2021? Do you have any plans on reopening a restaurant in 2021, or are you going to sit this one out? And do you have plans on retiring? Is that in your nature?
No, it's not really. I'm sure I'm going to find something to do. First thing I'm going to do is go see my grandkids, and they're spread out, and so then I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think it's going to be a restaurant, though. I don't think it's a wise move to get into that business at this time with so many uncertainties.
Well, I think that's a wise approach as well. But really, I think so many people want to thank you for not just your service, but the service that you provided at Smokey's Place. You also had annual benefits that benefited Patriot Guard riders. I mean, you did so much for the community, and I hope that the community can rally around and do something for you. I know you've got a GoFundMe page to help with debt that you're going to be left with. So we're going to, of course, share that information with our viewers. Any events that are happening that you want people to come to?
Yeah, actually, this Friday night is my birthday party. We have Sergeant Submarine, a Beatles tribute band. So it's all Beatles all night. That's my birthday present to myself.
That's wonderful. And what does this birthday make?
Oh, 64.
64 years young. 64 years young. Smokey, I want to thank you so much for joining us. Coming up next, our Spotlight Music Series is featuring Smokey's Place. It's a retrospective on the wonderful environment that you created for the community. We hope that it's a welcome tribute to you and your hard work. I want to thank you so much for joining us and sharing your story.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back after this.